Hello, group members. So, why do I always start my sentences with so? Why do I always start talking with so? We have kept so long. I think it's time to start. So again, no, camera. Right. I need a light. Oh, yeah, it's okay. We need to start soon. Well, now I think we just have to use this like that. We are for group 43. Those of you that don't know me, I'm Dandelion. Maybe yes. Maybe everybody should make a recording of themselves and post it in the group. Yes, because they don't want us to meet them. They don't. Well, we've not met. I kept the project proposal in the group. We are going to work on a web-based report card generator. It's going to be very simple, right? We're going to have a simple interface, maybe 1 or 2 pages, and then so you wouldn't have to create a user or any of that hard stuff. So yeah, because we want to make it simple, right? So not do any of that hard stuff. We just go there. You have a so basically our input is you go there, you input Excel files, right? Excel files. So typically in SHS or in GHS, each teacher, subject teacher will submit that Excel file to the headmaster or to the administration. That's where you compile everything and then give you the report card. And that is what our web interface is going to do. So the teacher, whoever logs in, they're not going to log in. Whoever goes to our web page will have an upload option where you upload all the Excel files, maybe chemistry, physics, one Excel file for each subject, and then he will compile. I don't know if I'm going to call it compile, generate. So when we generate our system, our front end system, we're going to have a backend that's going to be Python based because the best um, data analytics libraries I know are for are for Python. So we have to make our backend Python, and Python has backend frameworks and libraries already. So it's very easy for ChatGPT to work on. So yeah, so again, we'll just make the backend, make the front end, and then we'll connect them. So when we upload the files in the front, whoever uploads the file in the front end, we'll get to the back end, we'll generate the PDFs, and there's already a Python library for generating PDFs. So to generate the PDFs and then we come back. Originally, I thought we can add some designs and theming, and then so that every school just make the report card to fit their school. But I think that's going to be a little hard. That's going to be a little hard, but we can still look into that. So, do you see that being said? So, having made my point, I'll go straight on to test it. Let's test it here. Let's proceed. So, I'll move to ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Let's create a new project. All right. I think I already have a project for that. I should have. Yep. I called it Ripple Web, right? Because report and then web, right? So we are going to make a Ripple Web. I don't know what we call it. Maybe we call it Ripple Web. Ripple Web. Ripple. Right. So we are going to make the system perfect. So what is it going to have? It's going to have an input. We're going to a report card generator on the web. Right. It's a report card generator on the web. User uploads Excel files. the various subjects. Oh, subject. These are upload Excel files for the various subjects. And the system will provide a downloadable Excel template. The system will provide a downloadable Excel template. So definitely we are going to have a front end and a back end. Front end. Let me indent it. Oh, okay. Front end and the back end. I'm going to have a front end and a back end. The front end is going to be where you upload your file, set your details. The back end is going to be where the processes okay, is it okay, go on, happen, and then it will come back to the front end for you to download. The system will provide the downloadable Excel templates to use. Right, so upload the Excel files. The front end and back end connected with APIs. Front end and back end will be connected with API. That's so that's Python backend. Python backend. The backend will process and generate PDFs for each student. And send them to the front end to be downloaded. I think the E and the D front end, to be downloaded, right? We want the user to add some customization, a little customization, right? So user should be able to customize the P. Oh, no. Edit, customize the PDFs. So name, details of the school. So you can change the details of the school. You can set the details of the school, what the name the school is called, the location, PO box, those stuff, because every school will have a different one. So we'll set those ones. And the color theme. So different schools have different color themes. Some have yellow and blue. So you set those so that your PDF will have those colors. Color theme, and I think that's all. And other deliverables. Right, so I think that's okay. So those ones are okay. And then what should We need a very detailed one so that our system doesn't fool. We're going to need the name, the class score, the exam score. We don't need total because that can be generated from the class score and exam score. We don't need to stress the teacher with that. So we just put in the exam score and the class score and then we generate the rest. Well, they do. Mostly they do. Teachers remarks. Do we need remarks? No. Remarks can be generated from the marks. From the marks you get. Okay, so we're going to do remarks. We need maybe the class and teachers remarks. And maybe remarks. So the remarks is not based on the marks, not excellent or good or not based on the performance marks, but not based on the marks, but the attitude of students in class. Students, right? So each teacher will have a attitude they give to the students. Maybe he's calm, good. They're going to take an average of those and then use it. So we're going to take an average of those and then use it. What else do we need? We need attendance because every teacher marks attendance. We can't use the normal one, time attendance, because this time we are decentralizing it. We are not in the class teacher coming to mark attendance again. So, and you can't set attendance for each student. So, each teacher sets attendance 80%, 20%, 10%, percentage. Should be a number. Attendance should be a number, just a number. So, attendance and okay, so we'll set a total attendance set in there. So that means that we are going to set a total attendance was together with the details of the school, right? So we're going to over the total attendance. Perfect. In the end, we're going to pick yes, perfect. In the end, an average of attendance for each student going to appear as report card and that will reduce the amount of time they spend. You don't have to mark all that. When the teacher comes, he sees the people that are in class, he marks attendance. So he goes, and then when it's time, he just so this guy came to my class maybe in a wait, do they have that? So I know the teacher makes it because teachers don't have equal amounts of time, equal amounts of class, or equal number of classes. Or do we have to even now look at all this? See, we are doing web this then attendance, we film, hey, screen sleep. Well, minimally. So let's take attendance out. We are not doing attendance. Like, if your parents pay your fees and you don't come to school, I just doing remarks. Remarks will take the remarks that occurs most a number of times and then to use it. So give me a more expanded and detailed. Give me a more expanded and detailed prompt for this project. Now let's send it. So project has will be automated report card generator system. Project overview. The system is a full stack web application that allows schools to generate report card automatically. Teachers will approve specific submit specific Excel file for the student schools. The backend pattern process the files, complete final reports, generates this and agenda. The school system must support customization such as school name, logo, academic team, color team, grading skill, perfect signature, place order. Right, remarks formatting. System architecture purpose provide an intuitive interface for teachers or administrators. Download Excel template, upload completed Excel, configure report card settings, preview report in download report card, possible technology. Right. Technology is still want to use CSS, HTML. No, is React. Okay, maybe we'll do React. Maybe the backend process data engineers report card language Python framework. Nail them. Excel templates specification. The system will provide ground level Excel templates. Templates. The file name must be subject to perfect. Custom required. The name, student, unique student ID name, class code, container element code, final identical device. Okay. Data validation is ID must not be empty. Right, name must not be empty. It must be numeric, must be numeric, perfect backend process of user. Student ranking per subject. Yeah, so the idea is to generate one with ChatGPT, right? And then we'll look on that and then we'll build our own. So the ours will be more human and more human, that's all.